Hello, everybody. All right. Yes. Let's see. I'm a murder girl. I'm a murder girl.
Murder
Awesome.
World.
Beautiful. Well, welcome, everyone. So glad to have you all here. Um, we're session bazillion. Just kidding. What are we on? 19, I think? Session
Yep.
19.
Yep.
Woo, look at us getting fancy up in these numbers. Session 19 of Provenance. A lot going on here in the city of Stone Fury Landing, the city that is below tide half the day, right? Tide comes in and leaves twice a day, so still half a day, and above the other, um, everyone found their way back to, gosh, was it morning time? I think this was, yeah, okay, thank you. So maybe like brunch time or so. In the very cluttered with love decor in Eris's home. Photographs and trophies and knickknacks and candles and nets and buoys and all the different decor. Behind some of that clutter, a mirror that Catherine conversations along fine. And then as Catherine's intently looking at Shar, as Shar was sharing something, Ignatius and Ash notice that Kethri's reflection turned from Shar and looked into the room and started warping and twisting into another woman's face entirely. Crooked smile came across the lips and then snapped back to Kethri's regular reflection. Uh, now that Natasha's back with us this week, yay!
I'm back.
Natasha, go ahead and make a perception check to see if you spot that.
Okay. Oops, wrong button. Shut down out of D&D Beyond. Okay. Here we go. Uh, 14.
A 14. Let me see. Did I officially erase the DC for tonight in my cleanup? I believe a 14 misses though. I'm gonna double check real quick, real quick. Go back one
Done.
session. Yeah, unfortunately a 14. 14 misses.
Righty.
So you continue, but I will jump into this moment in case Ash and Ignatius have anything they would like to, if they'd like to react to that at all. Oh.
Can I see if I can perceive that anybody else
Hmm.
is somewhat alarmed or disturbed?
Make a quick insight check as you scan your friends. If any of them are.
Right.
And Ash, are you like what? Or are you just like playing it cool?
Ash would like cock their head
Mm-hmm.
and probably just like
Okay. Without role playing into it, because I want to honor Ignatius's
yeah,
role.
that's fine.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we'll put that maybe like a at maybe like a 11. If you hit an 11 with your insight, Ignatius, what'd you get?
Oh, 13. 13.
Okay, so you catch that Ash is in that moment.
At first, let me see. I think I'll try to. It's if I see them looking, then I'm going to try to make eye contact with Ash to say like, did you like again with a head cocked like something's up, something's off.
Hmm.
Yeah, Ash would have looked kind of like after just kind of like and just kind of like look around at everyone else to see.
Hmm.
And so she'd probably lock eyes with Ignatius. And And when she looks back at the mirror, of course, it's gone, right, Dan? Like
Correct.
everything's normal.
Right.
She just kind of look at Ignatius and be like,
See, judging by the nature of what he saw, Ignatius would probably. Ash, you have a moment? I have to go outside for a second. I need your help with something.
Let's go to the
Right.
bathroom together.
right. Yeah, I can help you with
And
that.
he's like fumbling around with his bag, like he's got something
Sure,
to give to her. or
sure.
something like that.
Sure. Yeah. In fact, here, I took out a D20. Oh. Okay. Well, actually, because I rolled to see like how smooth Ash would act in like exiting the room, and I rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
So
Damn.
Ash just is kind of like, oh yeah, I can help you with that. And just turns and will follow Lucius out.
She dances
Yeah.
out real smooth.
Wow. Yeah, really smooth.
That is just smoothly out the door. Ignatius in tow. Conversation continues inside as Ignatius and Ash step out into the morning, salty ocean air. See what you two are up to outside.
did you see? I saw it was like
Right?
a second face,
Like a weird
very
double
unnatural.
reflection of a different person that looked a wee bit sinister.
A lot bit sinister. Like
Yeah.
with an evil wink.
Sure. Yeah. That's
Do
what
you
I
think
saw.
this has anything to
Um,
do with your newfound friend from when you died?
Oh.
Or-
I mean, it didn't look like
oh, that person. Yeah. No, it didn't.
Dan, it didn't look like the deity, right?
No.
Lilith.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Did not.
I didn't think so. It didn't look like her. Yeah, I can ask Catherine a bit later and see if it has anything to do with like the weird pact that we haven't seen her by a mirror before this. I don't think. Right? Like,
No,
isn't she?
No,
Kind of avoids them a bit.
maybe I haven't quite exactly noticed, but
Hmm.
yeah, maybe considering your connection now, I guess maybe you'd be the best if you want me to to confirm what you saw in case they try to brush it off or like, oh, you're seeing things kind of thing.
Well, if I need backup, I'll let you know. If
Okay.
if I
Alright.
need a second conversation, but I'll talk to him later.
Yeah, you deal with a lot of ghosts. I don't know what's going on. Oh, jeez. Hopefully, this is not
Okay.
a side effect or something that
Oh shit. Oh. Do you think that I look like that in a mirror? You think
Not
I
that
have a weird face in
not
the
that
mirror?
I've noticed. I haven't seen.
Do you have a mirror on you? I don't have a mirror.
Oh, do I? No, I doubt if I have a mirror. I'll
I'm
give it a
really
quick-
curious.
I'll give it a quick check, whatever.
There's some windows. You can probably reflective surfaces about if you wanted to take a little bit of a walk.
I don't think she would trust a reflective surface unless it's a mirror.
Okay.
No,
It's fine. It's fine, Ignatius.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you know how the talk goes. Better head back in.
all right. So, at least I know I wasn't, with that whole thing back on the trail. Not seeing things and then seeing this. I was like, oh, geez. Something's
Yeah,
going on.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully, it's easily explainable. I don't know.
We'll see. Ash will go back in.
Hey. The door swings open as everyone's, conversation. Ash, Ignatius find their... Ignatius, you returning as well?
Sure. Yeah.
They return to their seats, comfy, cozy. Conversation's probably winding down, but let me know if anyone has anything they want to add before. I'll quickly plug that as far as leads that we left with last week, Eris and Ignatius were both told about the underwater port master having some info, some further details. I think that's it as far as happenings and leads in the city right now. Any other RP for brunch?
Ash is for sure keeping an eye on that mirror for the rest of the night that they're in that room.
Rest of the morning for the conversation. No
Oh,
other
the rest
funny
of the
business.
yeah, right.
Mhm.
The rest of the morning. Yeah.
Mhm. No other funny business. Conversation dies down then. Where would you all like to head? You kind of, parents or, well, we've got to go and this and that, and you all kind of collectively grab your goodie bags and getting ready to head back into the city.
Well, I'm of the mind maybe go see the. Oh, there we go. Right on time.
Ah,
Uh, see the underwater. If any, I mean, do we want to get right at the heading for this underwater city of Selphine? Selphine, Selphine.
Selfine. Yep, that's how they said it too.
Okay.
Got some people back in their spots here.
Sorry about that. Everybody's deciding to do everything, of course,
Mm-hmm.
right now, and I'm like, guys, come on, please, let me go.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. All right. All right. Well, Eric, we just wrapped. Ash and Ignatius had seen the reflection in the mirror. They caught each other's like huh faces and and attention and excused themselves outside to have a brief conversation, asking if it was Lilith or anything else. And it wasn't. Um, and decided to come back in and rejoin. Ash keeping a careful eye in the mirror the rest of brunch, which just wrapped up. And everyone was looking to head back into the city for the day's activities. Reminded everyone that Eris and Ignatius had a lead. Talked to potentially the portmaster, underwater portmaster, about a few more, a little more info on getting further out to figure out what's going on. But the city is yours if you all have other things you want to do. And that's where we were. I think everyone was just discussing what to go to next.
Hmm.
So, Eris, do you know where we can find this underwater port master?
Yeah, he's just, well, you follow me, and she'll go to the underwater port master.
Okay, nice. You take your respective corridors, water or air, down to the underwater portmaster, which is low enough that it's always submerged, and but does have air chambers and pathways that let you walk through, and a couple of rooms that are full of air instead of water. But you're standing in one of these airways next to the desk where the water is. Well, a couple of clerks, but of course Eris, you know Findire and Ignatius. That's the person you were looking for as well. Um, Clerks get Findire for you. A person shows up. Maybe they look to be masculine sea elf, maybe early 200s. Has extremely long, straight brown hair, shaved on the right side, and brown eyes. A soft copper skin tone, and stands about 5'3". Um, Comes over to the back of the desk and looks up. Could I? Oh, Iris? That you?
Yeah, of course it is.
Ah, the pleasure.
Good to see you again. I'll do the arm grab
Yeah,
thing with him.
all right. But what brings you back here? You got friends with you?
Yeah, we have an adventuring party here. We're looking to give you guys some help.
Oh, oh, all right. Well, what can you help me with?
What's the name of that city? I Eris
Something.
looks over to Ignatius, who seems to be the party face, just kind of, all right, I did my part.
Flips up,
Nice.
flips through his notebook real quick, opens up to the correct page. Uh, Selfie?
Oh,
Uh,
selfie, right.
we've heard that there's some odd goings on there, and I'm a member of the Adventurers Guild, and they
Oh,
sort of commissioned that people check into it.
I'll say. Indeed. Um, right, well, sorry, first, I'm Findire, he, him, pleasure to meet you, kind of, wave and shake. Right, well, I'm not sure what you've heard already, but, right, there's, a rather, bizarre events all around. Surface of the water, freezing, over a good 2 feet thick of ice here and there, and then thawing days later. Um, Entire schools and plots of fish dying out of nowhere. Makes for a mess. Raging storms have been picked up. Now, they're not just above, but below the waters as well, so um, become a bit hectic for a little hectic for travel. Self-feed back, not too bad. Mostly affecting the folks up sailing on the surface. And it's all happening right around just outside of Selfine. Um, they might have, I haven't heard much correspondence from the city since it started happening, but it's only been a few months since these things picked up. So they might have more information. It is slowing our trade with Selfine a bit. Um, so yeah, it would certainly be helpful if we could figure out what that is. You're looking for travel out to Selfie?
Yeah, I get. Yeah.
Alright. Well, there's 2 ways, at least that I know of. One is you could, looking at all the surface folks, like you could hire a charter. A couple folks on the dock that'll do it. Takes about
Eris
4.
just sits back and smirks.
You take a charter out to the Selfine diving bell. Big old shaft in the ocean. You take the boat out and then you climb down several hundred feet of ladder in a small pipe that gets you all the way down to the bottom, and out you pop and find your way to Selfine. It's just a Selfine adjacent with all some chambers you have to go through for approval and such. Or slightly more common is you hire a cleric of Nicole. There's one on the dock that does the service. They hire an elemental ray in which you ride along the ocean floor. Safe and sound, cozy elemental bubble. Same travel. Keeps you
I
off the
didn't
surface.
realize elementals had names.
Chuckles and looks like, hmm.
Did I
Yes.
say something?
No, this is sort of new to me as well. It's an intelligent being,
Alright.
sentient, if you will.
The few elementals we run across in our adventures were sort of the mindless attack everything in sight kind.
Oh, heck. So, of course, Nicole of the Going Deep is the primordial that well, they passed away in defense of mortals in the war. But it didn't quite pass away. They blended their spirit with the ocean itself instead, and watches over us mortals still to this day. Their clerics just call upon that primordial to summon their own elemental in the shape of beautiful ray. Um, the creature, and just to clarify, because there are like this, and there's probably like art and stuff around as manta ray like that. Um, Cozy, large, comfortable chamber within, and it just very smooth ride along the ocean floor. Quite a few sights. Um, but either route will take you about 4 days because it's just non-stop travel. Um, but I mean, the rates for the charter might have gone up a bit because of the for the boats. It's a little more dangerous up there on the surface with the storms and ice and whatnot. A little safer still, the ocean floor. So probably a little cheaper. Take the ray, but those are your options.
Well, I don't know about. Oh, go ahead, Ash. I'm sorry.
I was gonna ask how much it is to do the hiring a cleric of McCall. How much is it to hire a cleric?
Well, you probably have to ask the cleric. I'm not. They don't really work through us. I don't know their rates. You can ask the cleric.
You don't know. It's a way to go and you don't know the price?
I.
It's fine. It's
a
okay. I'm sorry.
private- Yeah. What?
Where do I go? So where do we go to ask? Do we go to the church to ask to hire the cleric?
Well, during low tide, they're down here in the docks. No, not at the church. You'll find them out. Kept me some giant flowing ocean sea foamy robes. The bugger stands about 9 feet tall. Won't miss them.
Oh,
And during high tide, they're up on the land dock instead. Same gear, same setup, same person. So they tend to take rests during the times when tide's coming in and leaving. But right now, it should be should be here on these docks. You step out, hang a left right out of the port building here. They're usually down the last couple of docks down the end.
okay.
Well, thank you.
Of course, of course.
Let's go and find the 9-foot cleric of McCall.
Shouldn't be hard to find. I hope. 9
Yeah,
foot. Oh,
It's it's almost as big as an island.
taller than all of us. Shoots a glance at Grizzle. And we
Sorry,
start
did you
meandering.
hear-
Yep, go ahead.
Grisor, did you hear the height of the cleric? 9 feet.
That's awesome.
All right. I guess we're looking for this cleric. Then.
Okay. Yeah. Does anyone want to take the lead? We'll do a quick investigation check.
Eris will.
Okay.
I'm assuming she knows the way, has probably taken this way, has probably gone this way, gone this travel route at least once, if not multiple times.
Nice. Excuse me. Okay, so you take a look and you'll make an investigation check. It's a super low DC because they are here and they stand out.
Is 8 high enough?
8 is high enough, yeah.
Okay, good.
That awkward question. How low a DC?
Yeah, how low is a very low DC?
What's your definition of low? Yeah.
Mm.
Awesome. Okay, so you see, a Goliath down in the end here. They have their, bald head. She has, the tattoos, the slick back down the neck. The robes almost look like, a cross between a winter version of a monk's fighting robes and, clergy type, floofy, winter-esque clergy robe, tucked with a tight belt that's more like a flat ribbon, maybe a foot in height around her waist. And yeah, the cloth inside that looks kind of like that really warm, scrunchy cotton or whatever. It's actually, as you approach, looks like actual like sea foam that's like really dense, and it's been made part of this material. Seeing you all approach,
Hi.
hello,
Hello.
pleasure. Or what brings you here to my humble portion of the dock?
Yeah, I think that's 9 feet.
We were inquiring about your services as a cleric to get us to Salfine.
Ah, it's Delphine. Yes. And is this everyone that would take the journey?
I believe so, yes. Yes, it is.
So, very well.
How much does it cost?
Between the 6 of you, 30 gold pieces would be the cost.
Each way?
Round trip. If you wish
Oh,
to, as I station there, they'll send someone else to the docks to give me some time. Turn to Selphine. If you have a planned stay, I'm happy to wait until you return.
that seems reasonable.
It's worth it. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, the ship travel, like normal ship travel, might be around that for 4-day trip, but with the other travels, the prices go, it's probably like 1.5 times per ship.
Also, it's way cooler traveling this way than it is on a boat. And that's me saying that.
Okay, now I'm worried.
I
I'm
uh,
sorry, fine.
I was going to say, Shar, we should have enough. Do we have enough in the community bank
Yes.
to afford that? Okay. I for one, would vote yes. Let's go with the Sea Ray. Just for the story.
That's a good idea.
Agreed.
I'm prepared to
All
take
right.
you whenever you're ready. You wish to go any time from now to this evening, the night, the morning even?
Ready to go right now?
You will need to prepare anything?
It's a 4-day travel, so you may wish to procure some rations, some food, thing to keep you busy. Books, perhaps.
I need to stock up on some yarn. Okay. So
I guess
I
we'll
realize-
meet back here in like an hour or two.
I'll be here.
you think it takes me an hour to go get yarn?
I thought you might want to go to all the different craft shops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it still takes me a while.
It takes you
Yeah.
longer, yeah.
Oh.
It takes me longer.
I gotcha,
Oh,
yeah.
I said an hour or two.
Take your time. I will take no other fares unless you have not returned by 10 in the morning. Hold your coin until you return.
Do you know any good stories?
I can tell you plenty of stories from my days as a warrior, my days before fighting with a primal rage, following my strength before following Nicole, or after. Plenty of battles either way. There's plenty to see on the ocean floors.
That sounds scary.
All quite wonderful, majestic.
Look at your sea lugs yet, Resort.
That's a thing? Oh.
Yeah. You know, just used to the sea.
Oh, right. Right. Okay. Yes.
With the
Right.
with the utterance of rations and stuff like that,
Mm.
Ignatius will get sort of a semi-shocked look on his face
Oh.
and be like, "Oh no, we left the wagon with the guard. I'll be right back." And he's gonna go,
You can leave that at my parents' house.
"Thank you, thank you," as you see his head, smoke billowing out. "Thank you."
Right, yes. Awesome. So you can have, the wagon. So basically at the stable, they'll probably charge you a small fee to care for the horse, and just to house it, but without worrying about storage for the carriage, which would be the big money thing. That can be detached and brought to Eris's folks. You're probably looking at like 2 copper a day. We'll just see how long it takes you to get back. But it's
Yeah.
like 2 copper a day to take care of the horse. Make it down to that. Horse expenses.
Parking
Copper
meter.
a day. Yeah. Your meter is running. Uh, let's see. All right, so yeah, and all your goods and everything. Of course, there's folks can take care of what they're going to need to take care of. You can take whatever you want off of that. Hey, you okay. So talk to me about what other things you all might want to pick up in town before heading out. If anything.
Oh.
How are we all on healing potions? We should probably check.
Oh, that's an excellent idea.
I have 3.
I have 2.
I have 4.
I've got one.
Just like the standard healing potion.
Yeah.
So I'll go to a bookstore. Find a book. Not really sure
Go
what
on.
I'm looking for.
Go on.
Yeah, they suggested to find a book, so I thought, well, maybe I should find a book.
Let's go find books.
Okay.
I know all the books. Well, I think I know all the bookstores in town.
Hmm.
Okay.
Might take us most of the day, but I mean that sounds like fun to me.
Well,
Let's go.
Well, we have 2 hours.
Oh right, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we have
Sorry,
a
I got distracted by books.
time limit.
Technically
Try
out
to
till the
keep you
morning,
on.
until 10 a.m. But
Right, but I think we're meeting everyone else in 2 hours. The doc, the cleric. Okay,
Right.
well, let's go to a bookstore.
yay! Berserk and Ash off to the bookstore. Anywhere for Ignatius?
Um,
Then it's fine if not. Just want to check in.
nothing. Probably just for the for let
Okay.
you know. He probably stop at the local. I don't even know what you call it. It's stationary, just to replenish
Oh.
his
Mm-hmm.
cartography stuff, and
Oh, nice.
parchments and stuff. And is maybe get another notebook. Since he's probably
Okay.
almost made his way through one. And
Oh,
Please tell me you're going to start mapping the bottom of the ocean.
you know what? I was going to RP that with
here's
our
that little
tall
side
friend.
quest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, Dan, just a side note, the flask, the dragon vessel I have,
Mm-hmm.
it takes the way I read up on it. It takes a bonus action to actually fill the vessel,
Mm-hmm.
or actually, I think it takes an action to fill the vessel. So every morning, and it lasts for 24 hours. So every morning he would say the command word to use it for a greater healing potion.
Okay.
So every morning it's charged. So just in case something happens, you don't have to waste an
I
action
swear
charging
I
it.
said, yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Awesome. As you charge that up every morning, we'll just have that pin for you.
Right.
To refresh. Nice. Greater healing potion. Good. Okay. Shar, anything for you in town?
Probably just following Kathleen.
Okay, good. And then Catherine heading to Yarn.
Well, I was trying to think. Did Catherine go get yarn last week when I was gone?
Mm-mm.
I don't remember.
No.
No? Okay. So she wants to look at some yarn, but also look at some books.
Okay. All right. So we'll have Shar and Catherine go with. You want to go with Grisura and Ash to look at books first, or you just heading straight to Yarn first to get the goods and then books after? Just timing wise.
I guess I'll go do the books first and then
Okay.
yarn second.
All right.
That
And
sounds like a good plan.
excellent. Eris, anything for you in the town, or just waiting for everyone else?
Yes, actually. I'd like to go get another healer's kit, because I've used up half of one of them.
Ooh, okay.
And half of what I have. And then I also would like to go look at the various magic stores, like armor, weapons, curios, just to see if there are any matching pieces to my bracer.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So she'll just wander around, just take a couple of hours. She'll go look at armor places first, and then the curios, antique stores, whatever. But she'll look at places that focus on magic.
Okay. Love it. All right.
Just like a curious thing. She's just gonna go through and see if there's anything bright pink, and if not, just kind of see if anything calls to her, and if not, just all right.
All right. Well, let me mix it up as we go around. Well, let me start with you, Eris, since that's actually kind of close to where you all are. Your healer's kit, I think it's just 5 gold. It's a standard healer's kit cost.
Okay.
And has 10 uses. So I think it's the same one that you had earlier on.
Yep.
And then make an investigation check as you check some of the plenty of shops with, knickknacks, curios, and things like that.
7.
Okay. Yeah, nothing matching. It seems, in color, shape, form, anything. But it's fun to go through all the things. There's some cute stuff, some fun stuff.
Window shopping.
Yeah.
And then she'll go say goodbye to her parents.
Oh,
Just tell them what she's planning to do and give them hugs, and then head back.
They'll be super proud as always. And I go, we're proud of you. You get out there and get it. You got this.
I know I will.
Beautiful. All right, let me jump over to Ignatius real quick. Parchment, one of those real nice big pieces of sheets of parchment, the silver piece, you could probably like per map. So like if you want like a regular size map, you're looking at a silver piece. If you're looking for one of those really big ones, they are 2 silver pieces. If you're covering a greater area, you probably use several of those for like the area that you map just up by Zonai. numerous others down the mountain and stuff. But just cost-wise, figure out however many you'd like to stock up on, pop in your inventory, and just take out whatever silver piece for regular sheet.
Okay.
5 copper for any tiny areas where you're just, doing a
Gotcha.
city or something like that, Okay, but you are able to find everything you need here, Ignatius, at the
Very good.
Cartographer's Guild. Alright, the other 4 are all going to the bookstore together first. And we have, let me pop the bookstores open. Alright, let's see. So talk to me about, is everyone just looking around in general? There's a section entitled, like, banned books, from other nations. There's, there's a section, wizarding treatises. And then, just your standard section that has, all their older stuff. And then a section entitled 100 Interesting Books.
What is it? What's it titled?
100 Interesting Books. And
Oh,
it's all
100
neatly
interesting
stacked up.
books.
Yep, 100 different, what they've deemed 100 most interesting books in their shop.
Okay. Ash is looking specifically for a book about ghosts or spirits. And if not that, then she'll look for something having to do with magic.
Okay. Are you looking for ghost stories or ghost effects?
Ghost effects?
Fiction or nonfiction?
Oh, right.
Facts, yeah.
She would look. Facts. She would look for nonfiction first, and if she couldn't find anything nonfiction, she would go for the stories.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. We'll take a look around, see what we can find.
And that is a 12.
Wow.
Can we do the DM inspiration roll?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get that knocked out. Everyone, go ahead and
I'll
roll your
get it.
d20.
Never know.
Yeah. Okay. Lauren, what did you get tonight?
17.
Good. Okay. Steph?
14.
14. Nice. Right?
14.
14. Ooh, Lil?
12.
Wow. All right. Tasha.
5.
Ooh. And Sam.
2.
Okay. All right, let's see. You got 5, and Lil's gonna snap that up. I rolled a 9. She got a 12, so it just beats out Tasha. I thought for a second, like, should I? No, that's not even. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So 12 for the investigation.
Okay. Of course, there's plenty of ghost stories here, plenty of fiction. You're only able to find one book. Jeez, excuse me. That maybe crosses into nonfiction. It's entitled From Ghouls to Ghosts. But as you give it a scan, you see that the book is pretty chaotic and hard to understand. It's written in an unknown, to you anyway, dialect of Common, which makes it kind of slow to read. But contained within are the studies of what seem like, by all accounts, the author says that these are studies of a powerful necromancer on how interplanar travel may be used to achieve functional immortality.
Yes. Let's go.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, you get the the chaos of it. Like, wait, isn't it about ghouls to ghosts? Wait, what does that have to do with this? Wait, I don't see much about interplanar travel in my scan. So, okay.
Ash is excited.
It's a pretty fun book. Okay, From Ghouls to Ghosts. Go ahead and add that to your inventory, if you would, if you're going to buy it. It is.
Yes.
Let's see. God damn.
It's not
Actually,
more than
we wouldn't be
185
rolling
gold.
in silver. But shoot. Okay, 13 silver pieces.
Doable. Right.
Oh,
How hefty is this book? Is it like
I'm gonna
medium?
say it's maybe about this thick, maybe a little
Okay.
wider than your face, and if you hold it upright, you know,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Not quite murder weapon size.
Yeah.
No.
It'll hurt a finger or two. Is there any book looking for you while you're here with Ash?
Any books on Goliaths?
Take a look. Go ahead and make an investigation check. If you know Goliath, that's awesome.
9.
Fine. Okay. Unfortunately, no books on Goliath.
Yep.
Alright, well, let me jump over to Catherine then. Which of those categories you want to look in, or do you just have a different idea of something you want to look for, Catherine?
I think she's gonna lean to something more fantasy, like fiction, something random. And then if she just happens to see anything on more like herbalism, I know she has like a standard like book of everything, but in case something else catches her eye about poisons and herbs and all that stuff.
Okay, roll for me first a D100, if you don't mind.
$99.
Okay. Oh, how interesting. Okay. Wow, what a roller coaster. Okay, so you find a book, and on the binding, it's beautiful golden color, like wrapped in some like a shiny kind of gold, and on the end it says Golden Fleece. Take the book out, take a look. You open it up, and the pages are hollowed out. And inside, you see 50 gold coins in this hollowed out section.
Okay.
There's a couple pages before and after, and it kind of describes how tasty gold is, which has you little. You take another look at the gold and see that they are in fact chocolate, wrapped in golden foil, but they're fresh.
Why not? How much is the does it have a price tag on that one, or do I have to ask the
Let's take a look. It's 1 silver piece.
Strap.
She wants some chocolate, so
Okay.
sure, why not? That's new.
All right, go ahead and put your in your inventory Golden Fleece, and we'll see if these gold coins renew as time goes by. Just check back in if you want. We'll see what happens with the book. As far as the herbalism stuff goes, I'll ask for an investigation check.
Okay. 17.
Okay. You find another primer on herbalism. You already have this kind of book. It covers really just the things that you have. You do find a second book. Rather specific. Called I Can't Believe It's Not Harmless.
No.
And it's a hefty guide of herbs, mushrooms, and berries that's around the coastline. And it contains accurate annotations of the ailments due to consumption or touch, with descriptive drawings of people having diarrhea and throwing up and other symptoms.
What?
But why they added
Okay.
that, you're not sure. But I guess like to just really sell what happens eventually. But it does give you better, like it lowers your DC on some poisons to pick up, things like that. If you want to read it.
She'll just make a crochet a book cover, so not to look at that the entire time.
Okay.
And would also like to take this book as well.
All right, that one on the other end of the spectrum at 20 silver pieces, 2 gold pieces for that one.
2 gold and 1 silver. Okay. I'll get that done.
All right. Char, any book looking for you?
Um, are there any books on previous crimes, gods? Or is that
Oh,
too?
deities of the. Whoa. Let's take a look. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
19.
Oh. Oh. One moment. Oh my. 19. Oh my gosh. All right, how am I gonna. All right. Benefits is. Okay, so you actually find like a little hidden trove in the off most of these in the banned books from other continents section. However, you do find. I'll start with 2 books from the Wizard's treatises. One, this is a very academic breakdown of believed deities from a collection of interviews and such, and breakdowns from people's previous crimes. First one's called Understanding the Alien Minds of Gods, Outsiders, and Yet Stranger Creatures. This is like theory, like spotted with fact. So consider, for now, whether or not you'll want that. As again, it's heavy theory. The other wizard treatise is called The Life and Death of Gods. And that seems to be more of an interview based account of tales and lore on deities that's been put together from the people of different crimes. I guess I'll start and see if you have an interest in either of those.
Maybe the second one, not the first one.
Okay, Life and Death of Gods. Cost of that is 9 silver pieces if you wish to purchase. Okay. Be sure to put that in your inventory so I can give you info later. The Life and Death of Gods.
Oh, hold on. Let me.
I'm gonna jump in this other area in the banned books. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. So the Life and Death of Gods.
Yeah. I'm good.
Oh, actually, this first book I think is the one that Reserve took out the other day. The Ooze book. So that's not there. Uh, there's a book called, and this is all the banned section, Spreading Joy. And, you're like, well, I'll take a look. And it's a religious tome made by a god of disease and plagues, or so it says in the intro. Contains various rituals and spells for inflicting diseases of various levels of lethality and infectiousness. You don't know if this is legit or not, but that's what the book is about. And just stop me if any ping you, because there's a few. The next, Hall of the Void. It's a strange poem, mostly written in an unknown language. Okay, so you can see from the beginning what it's supposed to be about. Um, there's a common, oh, there's a common passage in the beginning, but as you read it, it causes a bit of a headache and dizziness. The rest of this unknown language, you're unsure. You might need someone or something that can read all languages, or a spell to read languages, or things like that. It kind of gives you a little headache because you read the common part for some reason.
What does the common part say?
It's sort of an initial breakdown that this is there's a title called The Void, and it starts speaking of the void between stars, things like that, falling upon, seems to be related to a deity, but it does not give the name. But even that short passage gives you a little headache, tingles.
How much is
Right.
it?
This one, 17 silver pieces.
Okay.
Next one, let's see. Demosian, a book written by a dozen priests from a previous prime. It makes no attempt to hide a ritual that would summon a sentient black hole to consume a world. But between the obvious, it reveals the secrets of where the gods get their power, so it seems, at a glance. They're intimating, like, this one weird trick that gods use to get their power. It's got that kind of energy. All right, moving on. Honors of Levant. It's a thin book describing 6 energy avatars and their connection to the cosmos. It insists that you teach anyone the secret of plane walking without error.
Nice.
Okay. How to kill a god. A book on demigods.
How much is that one?
Called Abomination, a book that appeals to the nihilistic, entitled people who think the world is rigged. It promotes becoming a demigod monster called an abomination. Everyone who's done this ritual has vanished without a trace. It adds in the end note. Be written in the thing at the end.
Put that back on the
Okay.
shelf.
I think that is it.
Okay. That's nice.
Alright, none of those pique your interest?
I'll get The Life and Death of Gods and Call of the Void.
Alright, the Life and Death of Gods. Oh, that was the Wizard. What was the second one?
Call of the Void.
Call of the Void. Okay. Any other books for anybody while here?
Ignatius on the way back from getting his parchment and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be walking past the general markets and something catches his eye, and he just, that probably a good idea. He stops into general merchandise stores and buys a mirror.
Oh, okay. Nice. Nice. All right.
Little,
Like a hand
4 inch,
mirror? Okay.
yeah, little 4 inch mirror, yeah.
Right. Right. Beautiful. Hey, be sure to pop it in your inventory too.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, in a hand mirror, I mean, 5 silver pieces for a little nice hand mirror there. All right. Okay, so as you all wrap up the bookstore, oh, did you sign me out? That's so silly. Let's see. There is there we go. Here, someone call out to Catherine. Catherine! Char? What are you two doing in Stone Fury Landing? Arabella.
Rizura has her bow
Thanks.
ready.
The human woman, apparently seems to be maybe mid-20s. Hey,
Char turns and walks away.
oh,
Rizura knocks an arrow and
And
points it
she
at
grabs
the newcomer.
Catherine and keeps walking.
don't shoot! Don't shoot, please! They're my sisters. I just, Catherine, what's going on?
She's being like dragged out.
Yeah, she's being dragged.
Hey,
I thought you were dead.
I technically
Feel free to
was.
shoot.
Wait, what is
Why
happening?
Why did Char storm off?
Whoever you are, I never want to see you again. I'd like to try and intimidate them.
Ooh, yeah, go for it. Just roll a wisdom save against it and say, I don't think they have a modifier. So.
13.
Okay. Seem pretty shaken. They rolled a 17. They don't have a mod, but they still seem pretty shaken by it. And they just look at Catherine and Char, and I'll just ask if Catherine and Char are going to say or do anything. If not, that's probably enough to scare them off.
Yeah,
What do you want?
Catherine, I think, is going to be like, hold on. Why are we walking away? As she's saying this to Char.
You're right. Loose ends. And turns back.
That's not what I meant.
It's what I meant.
Okay.
You want me to kill her, Shar?
Depends.
What? I mean, if you don't want to
It's
talk
fine.
to me, I guess.
The cloister is not to know.
Oh, fucking cloister, Char. I've been graduated out of the cloister for years. I wasn't good enough to do that anything. It weren't them keeping me after, after I was the age.
Insight.
She turns and walks away again.
So, Catherine, I have so many questions. I'm so glad you're alive. Char seems even worse than before. But you're okay. It's you, and you're all right. And they're still like very concerned with reserve, like just keeping a careful eye not to approach any further.
Yeah, Catherine kind of looks like back and forth between like Char, Grisura. Like, I don't remember a whole lot because I didn't stay very long. So, yeah, I don't know.
We used to play all the time.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I
We had to stick
apparently have
together, all
blocked.
of us. Yeah.
Ooh, no, we don't have to. No, like, no offense. I'm sure you were great. I'm really sure you were just fine. And it's really like no hard feelings because I don't want to ever have hard feelings with nicer siblings, but we just don't have connections with them anymore, and we want to keep it that way. And they don't need to know
Okay.
that we're out here.
I won't say anything. I hate that place as much as you all do.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
I mean, I've got a weapon in my hand. I'm going to insight check.
Yeah,
this.
yeah, definitely, yeah. I love it.
11.
Yeah, they seem to be being genuine. And like it's easy to read that they're being genuine. There's a pretty severe hatred for that place as they say that. Look, I mean, I get it, Kevin. You were a kid. For those around, we always our little groupings of age tried to stick together in that place. But if you don't remember it, I get it. I was glancing back and forth, and then at Shar that's just walked away, and you can see she feels pretty hurt. She's got her eyes are welling up with some tears. Um I I've got a in town small shop I started. It's called the Weavery. Do a lot of clothier stuff, and I saw the crochet stuff in your bag. The the yard hangout, and I was thrilled that you were alive. But I get that that's me and my
Stop it.
viewpoint.
No bribing her.
Nice.
Wow.
There's yarn.
It's called the Weavery. If ever you want to stop by, I'll be there. I'm sorry I clearly had a negative impact. Okay.
If we
I-
get any assassin traffic, I'm burning the Weavery to the ground.
Okay. Wow. Listen, I am so sorry. I don't know what they told you. Like I was super, super sick. So really it was just all the sickness that I blocked a lot of stuff out and it really wasn't my fault. So I'm so sorry. I don't remember
No, it's fine.
playing or anything. I can't talk for Shar. But I would love to come visit your shop because that sounds really cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna head out and wish
Yeah,
you
you
all
are.
the best. I keep my hands up. Char was good. I'm sorry. Sorry. Looks at Catherine. Parents and here
It's
walks
okay.
out.
And she'll wait until they're out of like earshot and go up to Shar. Hey, who is that again? Era something? Bella?
Ex-girlfriend?
Arabella. No.
Sister.
Sister. Really
Oh.
don't.
How many sisters do you have?
Mm. All right, pretend it doesn't take this long to answer. Hold on.
I know, I
Okay.
have to look too.
Sister
was a lot.
specifically makes it difficult. The sibling question's easy.
While you're looking it up, I'll remind people that may not remember that I did promise to protect Shar, but I didn't actually promise to protect Catherine from potential assassinations. So you're on your own, Catherine.
Thank you. I think it's 23. 23 collective.
Yeah,
12 older,
23
11 younger.
11.
sisters. 11.
Yes.
Oh, your parents must have been at it.
No.
They had to be.
Yes.
How? That's. I mean, they must. I
Just sisters.
was all taken aback. What just happened? But siblings can be rough. Siblings can be very tricky. So no.
You have
No
lots of
judgments
siblings,
here.
Ash?
I have one brother.
Oh.
That's enough for me.
That's fair. Yeah, I know that there was a lot of us, but I was very ill, and apparently my brain decided to block a lot of that out, except for Shar.
Oh,
But
Shar, is that one on the list?
No.
Okay.
can
Reserve,
I
but
visit the
for
shop?
Bowie.
You were right, Catherine. Sibling total, you were right. It was 11 younger and 12 older.
Perfect.
And then you two
Yeah,
in the middle.
20. Oh, so 25 altogether?
Including the two.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know if you have anything else before heading out of the bookshop. I don't want to cut anything off.
I mean, Catherine will ask Shar if they can stop by the weavery because she wants to just see. Because she said yarn or clothing stuff.
I don't think it's wise. It's your own decision to make.
We seem to hate them just as much as
Me
we.
too.
She's gonna like and very indecisive, doesn't know what to do. So she'll wait till Shar leads her out somewhere.
Shar's just gonna go walking back to where the cleric is, so
Okay.
whether Kethri wants to go or not.
Well, no, oh my god, I don't know.
You know, Catherine, I read a story about somebody who was being tracked and they went to visit a friend and that's how they got caught.
What story
Because
was
somebody
that?
who was looking for them was tracking their friends until they found them. I don't know if yours being tracked the way Shar is, but something to think about.
I mean,
It's
I
not
don't think they know that I'm here and alive, but
Okay.
yeah, I don't think the other one knows. So, but maybe it's a good idea if we don't go, just in case it's for Shar. Like, if that's what's happening with Shar. Okay, we should just go. I'm feeling very uncomfortable right now.
I'm sorry, did I say or do something to make you feel uncomfortable?
No, it wasn't you.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to look around a bit more, then I'll come and join y'all. I'll be on time. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye out.
Ash, do you want me to come with you? We were kind
No,
of.
I can
Okay.
go by myself. It's fine.
Oh, it's a bathroom thing. Okay. I get it.
Sure? Yeah, sure. It's a bathroom thing.
See you in a little bit.
So, Catherine, you are heading back to the dock as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
just in case.
Okay. Grisura, are you or are you doing something else?
Let's go back because I heard there might be stories from the Goliath.
Okay. Nice. All right. Eris and Ignatius, I imagine you both, once you did your things, you're heading back to the dock as well? Wow.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. Which just leaves Ash. Ash, are you staying here or were you going to another? What would you like to
I
do?
was just going to go and try and find the your sister's place.
Oh, the Weavery. There's this. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take you long. There's you know where these shops usually run around your typical adventurer's row in the city. And it doesn't take too awful long to find the Weavery. Clothier's shop. You step inside, has delightful scent. There's some scented candles burning. Some of the linens and other things in the space offer some fragrance. There's cedar wood, panels and boxes that's the different raw materials of clothing. Reams are on. There's yarn. There's anything you need for this kind of stuff is around. It's got that wonderful, crafty scent.
Oh, good vibes. Good vibes. Okay. She'll kind of look around. Do I see their sister?
It's a smallish shop. You don't see the sister, but you see behind the counter there is a room with a door, like half open,
Okay.
and you can hear someone back there.
Ash will go up to the counter and excuse me.
Approach the counter, and you can tell that what you're hearing is some soft sobbing.
Uh,
All for them. Just
Um,
a moment, just
just
a
take your
moment.
time. Sure, just take your time.
And Bella comes out with puppy eyed. I've been just dried up. Such. Sorry. Oh. Uh. Oh.
Hey, I just thought I'd come in and just take a look at things.
Of course.
It looks lovely. The shop looks wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. Some time getting the storefront here, but that's nice.
How long have you been in the city? How long have you had the shop?
In the city?
Yeah.
Maybe 8.5 years now, I guess. I
Oh.
had the shop for the past 3, but ran the business from just as a sewing and such before that for my home.
Congrats on the shop then. I don't mean to make things weird. I just want to, I guess, kind of check on you. It went seemed to go badly. I
It's it's circumstances. It's uh there's a lot I'm sure that I can't share, but I think
no.
if I had
Yeah.
if I wasn't so surprised to see an adult Catherine, my sister,
Sure.
live and with Shar, and how long
Sure,
has
it's
Shar
quite the shock.
known? But I probably wouldn't have yelled out to them, I
Gosh,
wasn't
I
expecting
think
that, but
I think Char's just really on edge about the people coming after her. Um,
oh,
she's
yeah.
kind of suspicious of everything because of it.
The cloister, why would they be coming after?
I I don't remember if I even know the exact answer. But it's seems complicated, for sure. Um,
Wish I could have spoken with her, make sure she was all right. Wasn't expecting
yeah.
her to turn her back on me like that. That cut deep.
Well, we're going to go and visit another place, but I think we'll be back after
Yes.
that. Maybe after they've thought about it for a bit, maybe they'll be able to come by.
I'm not gonna, hold them hostage to my feelings, Doubt Shar ever would. And I wouldn't want that for sweet little Catherine.
Yeah. I think Catherine wanted to stop by and just kind of see the place.
Hmm.
But they're kind of dependent on each other. The two of them.
Yeah. I'm glad they've got each other. Catherine, you didn't get until after the cloister, right?
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
The name?
Right. So she got the name when she was elsewhere.
Right. Okay. So she hasn't said, Catherine, in the shop and in here, she said, let's see, what do we want to go? What would she. Yeah, what would it do? A few of hats?
Mm-hmm.
When I saw little Salune alive, but I'm not gonna hold. She doesn't deserve that. She's been through since, well, when I thought she died, but
I'm going to say before this, Dan, that
Mhm.
Ash probably would have let the name Catherine slip
Okay.
before we got to that point in the conversation.
Oh,
Um,
she
yeah.
goes by Catherine now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll honor that. Catherine, I'm just honestly just so thankful she's okay in herself.
Yeah.
As Shar.
They seem to be, they're healthy. We kind of take care of each other as a group.
Yeah, I'll just let's have to take some solace in that. We've all been through a lot, so I get it. It hurts. I was so happy to see them. They seem so, I don't know, angry to see me.
Char can be that way sometimes.
Well, thank you
I think
again.
sometimes it's anger out of care.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Thank you for stopping by.
Of course. Of course. Yeah. Here, and Ash will give them one of the paper folded moss that she makes.
Nice.
I just make these on the side, just kind of a little protection symbol for me. So there you go.
Thank you. Could I can I ask you to maybe 20 minutes of your time?
Sure. Yeah.
Just goes off to the side and starts working on something. And then comes back and it only takes like 14 minutes. And she's, in sight and will chat with you if you wish. Comes back and has two little sewn together embroidered little turtles. And if you can, it's sort of a joke, but maybe they'll like these. And if they don't accept them, that I understand. You can discard them, but do you give those to them from me?
I will. Of course. And Ash will give them a nod, smile, and out.
Oh. Are you heading back to the dock?
Yes.
As you step outside, Ash, you are crippled with a pain in your gut, just as Grisura called. Bathroom stuff. And with that, we'll take our 10-minute bio break. Don't look at Catherine's herbal book.
Yeah.
Get your
Yeah.
answers in there.
Oh my god, is that like the equivalent of Googling your symptoms?
yeah, don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Nice. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll take a 10-minute bio break. Our audio will be hot. Chat with us if you like, and we will catch you in 10. Here we go. Bio time. Whee!
Wee.
Oh. Oh. That made me sad. I was being Arabella and I felt so hurt. But I totally get it. Brilliant robot. Arabella wasn't ready for it. She didn't know the circumstances. Well, some of them.
Well, Arabella should remember her training.
Hmm? A thought I heard? Still stinky.
Oh, now deal was all.
Indeed.
Indeed. And Boo wants out. This is the internal struggle.
Yes.
Bye.
Ooh, that would be. You know what? You could make a ton of money.
What?
You make a doorknob that is linked to a doorknob that a cat can reach at the bottom of the door.
Oh, they
So the
make cat doors.
Yeah, but that's a lot of work in cat door. But I
And
guess a doorknob would
having
be
having a doorknob connected to another doorknob wouldn't be a lot of work.
that's
they make
true.
they
Right.
make kits where you can cut off the the corner of your door, and then you attach some hinges to it so it folds up like a cat door. So instead of actually inserting a pet door into your door, you just change up your actual door.
Yeah,
Got it.
we have a cat door in two places in the house. One through a wall to get to a hidden litter box, and another to get into a bedroom, but not my bedroom. But I think that they're considering switching the doors because like putting their bedroom door on my bedroom door because it constantly wants in here. And I close my door because I'm listening to stuff usually. So like yeah. But it's a cute little, it looks like a door. That like a real door. Because we didn't want to get another cat door to insert into another door because then if we ever sell the house, then people are going to be like, what the heck? Like,
It's got to be a cat person.
why
Yeah.
are there cat doors on every door in the house? Is it a cat door or is it a fairy door? A goblin door.
Gnome door.
A gnome door.
Nice. Oh, Frankie, your river shark for another campaign. Yeah. Although that Char is like hardcore evil Char. I've always
Yes.
liked to have Char be like neutral and dip into both sides a little, like, but definitely swing both, both ways in that.
In the classical sense.
Yes.
Actually.
Awesome. Wipe my hand through this fudgy. All right.
Fudge, fudge, fudge.
Yeah. And somehow 10 minutes has gone by, so here we go. Whee! Don't have our sound. I'm so sorry. You know what I didn't do? I did not put the links in Zoom. for our ambiance. We've got this lovely little. I've got two here actually. I think you might like. I'm putting together. Little harbor and a dock outside market. Nice little combo for the area. Okay. Now that we are, everyone has found their way back down. Ash has made her deposit at the bank of toiletry, and everyone you're welcome, has made their way down to the docks. Quizura, yeah, I think honestly, I think that you probably would have made it back there first. Come on, notes. Here we are. And Reckless, the Goliath, would have introduced herself as Reckless. And
Oh yeah, me too. Sometimes.
you hear a little like a hearty grunt, like
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I get it.
Indeed.
Is
I
there a
imagine
story behind that name?
yes. Tell you how they got that as a child. You know, these very nomadic Goliaths and everything, and their reckless behavior as a child ended up just kind of saving the day for their village at one point, and they wanted to honor how their recklessness turned into such. And although it is spelled Reklas, it's spoken as reckless in the common tongue with that intention. I see that you've all returned. Good goods that you need for travel. Wonderful. Well, if you're ready, then we'll say it's maybe just afternoon, 1:30, something like that. Are you ready to depart? Very well.
Sure.
I would ask that you stand back about 30 or 40 feet from this area. She points just off the dock where she's at. Right, and turns her back to begin chanting. And the ocean itself, though currently lapping against the supports of the dock and up on the beach off to the side, begins swelling and foaming and bubbling up at this one huge area. In fact, it's about, let's see, in about an 80-foot area, water and sea foam form and begin to take shape as they swell out of the water, forming this huge iridescent bubble-like manta ray. Itself probably 70 feet long or so, and you can kind of make out the form because it's technically see-through, but has that bubble-esque iridescence. There is an area that of one of the flaps that comes up and lays on the dock, and find the rest of the water, seawater swoosh, runs off of its back down into water below. Well, when ready, follow as I walk. We'll board the elemental ray. Gonna walk up on one of its fins and wait for you all to kind of line up.
Heck yeah, I'll go.
Nice. Well, walk up, not sure what to expect. Slimy, slick, but it's actually pretty solid and just has a feel of there's only the slightest amount of water on top. It's like you're stepping in a quarter inch of water. She walks up the fin and into the belly of the manta ray. And as you all follow suit, I imagine. You find yourselves in this rectangular space, about 45 feet from front to back, maybe 12 or 13 feet tall, within the body of the ray. So rectangle, like rounded edges at the bottom and the top. When the light catches it, you can see its edge. There are sections that for seating. There are sections for laying down and resting. But it's a pretty large chamber within this really large manta ray. Let's see. I think that covers all of those things. All right, once you're inside, you can see where you walk through, which is sort of an open space on the side. It seals itself with that bubbly water. And then let us be underway. And it slides off the deck. The dock, that fin down into the water. And as it starts to go under, you're half under the water, half above. Waves lapping nicely, and you get that beautiful distinction of the sky and the dock, and even the city above that you're looking back on, and the pillars of the dock encrusted, and algae, fish swimming about as it begins to back away from the beach, from the dock, and slowly turns itself and begins moving forward, slowly accelerating. It gets a decent pace. It's nothing super fast. It's probably 35 miles an hour to maybe up to 50 or so. It's but that's about boat travel, I think. So, um, and it's staying on the ocean floor. It gets a little bit darker and darker as you head out, but it's shallow enough for like the first half a day of travel where you're still gonna have plenty of light. Um, let's see. Mm, yeah, as the night falls up above, it does down here as well. And by the end of the day, you're the moon coming out and getting to a certain depth. The elemental ray itself begins offering a soft glow that illuminates out to about 50 feet with a nice bright light. And then beyond that, maybe another 25 of dim light. And you're on day one of traveling under the ocean. And that's indeed quite beautiful for those that find beauty in that underwater nature. Um, the large areas of kelp and seaweed in some areas, the schools of fish that are just so interested in you all and the elemental ray. They're going to swim around and off. You catch probably a couple dolphins by the evening there that kind of swim alongside for a little bit and then go swim off for their own business. Who's sleeping tonight? Who's
Eris
Aries
is
tonight?
gonna, before we sleep, Eris is gonna call out to the dolphins and just hold a little mini conversation with them because she can.
Amazing. Yeah. Kind of. You see them doing their thing. Yep. Awesome. Beautiful.
How big is this space again, Dan? That we're on?
While the elemental ray itself is about 70 feet long, that accounts for its stinger, like the tail and stuff like
Yeah.
that. The cabin you're in is about 45 feet or so from front to back. It's probably
Okay.
about 20 feet wide and about 14, 15 feet tall.
Okay. Ash would probably try to, before bed, try to get Catherine's attention, like, away from Shar.
Okay.
Yeah, Catherine's been so focused on like watching outside because she hasn't seen the bottom of the ocean floor before. So she's like, "Oh my god, this is so cool." Yeah, if you can break, yeah, right,
Yeah.
yes.
Hey, just have a couple of things that I need to ask you about. So sound a bit weird, so just prepare yourself.
Okay, I like weird.
Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
So have you ever looked in a mirror and you thought, you saw something that wasn't quite there, but you're like, I'm pretty sure I saw it, like something moving? Or maybe that's just a Faye thing.
I haven't looked in a mirror in a long time. Why do you ask?
Is it because you died?
No.
So the other night, you were sitting with Shar, and there was a mirror on the wall. I don't think you quite noticed it, but myself, and I don't think anyone else did except me and Ignatius. I saw you and Shar, and everything was normal. And then I saw in the reflection, your face became different, and then it smirked at us, and then it went back. It kind of like melted really spookily back into your face, and then things were fine. And that's all that I saw of it. I'm just wondering, is it because of the little thing of the little thing? Is it because you died? I haven't looked at my reflection yet. Do, have, do I look like that too? Do I have a different face in the mirror?
So you're going to notice like the color drained from Catherine's face. And she's gonna ask, where was the mirror? Exactly?
It was in Eris's family's house. It was on the wall.
Can you describe like the face you saw that wasn't me?
Sure. She'll get out her journal and we'll try to draw the face, Dan.
Okay. Make performance check.
Oh, that was good. It's good. It's good. Performance, that's a 25 total.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Three-dimensional
detail.
picture.
Yeah. Very realistic. Yep.
So I think it was something like this. And it's like all like shaded in and like, fine cleaned up lines.
it's the image that we know. Catherine.
Okay. Um, did Ash draw that in a like journal and the papers in there, or is it like a separate?
She would have, yeah, she probably just would have held open the journal.
So she's drained of color. She has like she's shaking, and she says, "It's not because you died. It's not because I died. I need to go find Char." And she leaves and goes to find Char.
Okay, good talk. Yeah, and she'll maybe mark the page in her journal where she drew the picture and then just put it back into her bag.
Okay.
Heather's gonna go find Char, like immediately.
You hustle over and find her.
Char, I need you to come over here. Like away from everybody.
Okay. What's wrong?
So do you vaguely remember, because I know I haven't delved too much into this, but I told you about Mother,
Yes.
not her mom, but Mother. I think she knows where I'm at and I need to get out of here. Like now. And I know our stuff isn't ready. And I don't know what to do. And she's like shaking. And very pale for a purple tiefling.
How would she know where you are? What makes you think that she knows where you are?
Well, I'm usually a lot better about, paying attention to my surroundings. There was a mirror in Eris's room, and I guess I must have missed it. And that's how she tracks me. So I don't go to places with mirrors in buildings. I haven't even seen my reflection since like we were on the ocean and I got to fly and I got to see my face again. It was so great. That's not the point. So I missed it and now she knows where I'm at and I don't know what to do. I need to leave. I don't know how to do that. I mean, I know how to do that, but I don't like here. I can't just like walk off.
Yeah, actually.
I mean, I could. She doesn't know how to water breathe. Okay?
Yeah. It's like
Not that cool.
Well, as far as she's aware, you're in Stone Fury Landing. We're no longer going there. We've already left Stone Fury. We might as well stay in this group. And we'll avoid Stone Fury.
Okay. 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 Maybe after we get done at whatever we're doing, because I can't think right now. Maybe I can try to throw her off there, because I have a mirror, and I've used it to try to throw her off. Throw her off the trail, but she's going to be coming to Stone Fury to try to find me because she knows where I was.
We'll do our best. But we're already leaving the scene. I don't think trying to escape now is the right option.
Okay. Okay. Here, follow me. And I'm gonna go back to Ash, find Ash again, and just kind of like pull him off to the side, like away
Jeffrey runs
again.
back. Back to Ash.
Okay.
This is her brain. Can you open your journal?
Yeah. Yeah. She'll open the journal to show the picture.
That's what she looks like.
What?
Yeah.
Mother.
Okay.
Sorry, you're showing Shar. Just saying this what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's highly
Yeah,
detailed,
yeah.
Char. It's like, wow.
Yes. Now you have a picture to match the name.
And she starts walking away, but kind of like holding on to Catherine to continue the conversation. Not saying anything to Ash. I'm sorry, Ash.
Close up the book again. Put it in the bag.
Catherine will ask first before that. Can I have that? Just the paper?
Yeah, sure. And she'll just tear it out and give it to you.
Thank you.
Catherine, you still haven't told me all the details about Mother.
Do you want if I go bit by bit, we're gonna be here for several days. The shortened version of that. So I don't know what you remember when I left the cloister. They were pretty much, from what I was told, trying to poison me. Somebody saved me pretty much from getting, I guess they overheard that I was getting poisoned, and so someone stepped in to secretly try to seek me out, and I went to go live with a really amazing druid family. It was great, but I kept getting worse and sick, and it was not like my adopted parents were losing all the funds trying to get me well again. And so there was a woman that was passing through oddly in the foresty area that I was living in. And offered to sort of take me off their hands. So she paid money to get me well again. That's kind of the gist. So that my adopted family didn't have to worry about it anymore. That she was going to fix everything and make me better again. And that's not what happened. So, she's pretty much the main reason I ended up dying, and there's a lot. She is trying to do experiments on people to try to find a way to bring her daughter back from the dead. And since I was already on my deathbed, I was a really good test subject, and I wasn't the only one. And so I pretty much rotted in a cell while she was doing all these experiments on me. And that's just the shortened end of it. And I pretty much died. She tossed me, and then that's when I met Lilith. And I found my way back to my druid family, and I don't know, one day there was a mirror and I was trying to fix my hair, and then she found me through that. I don't know how. And so I had to leave, and I've been running ever since, because now that she knows that I'm alive, she wants me back. She can continue to run all these experiments on me and torture me even more. And she's She's very twisted and powerful. And yeah, I don't know. That's the short end of it, the shortened version. That. That was like for 4 years. So
I'm sorry. We'll do what we can. But she won't take you again.
I can't go back.
I know.
I can't go back.
You won't.
Like I made a friend there. But I don't know if he's still there or not. And part of me wants to go back so I can try to get him out, but like that won't happen. So
You can go and check after she's dead.
okay. Laughing like that's gonna happen. She's going to take the drawing and fold it up really, really tight and stick it in a pouch or a bag or something. Like she was thinking about burning it, but gonna hold on to it just in case for later.
All right.
Do you want to share with the others?
I mean, I don't want to, but I feel like Eris is gonna want to go back to Stone Fury, and I can't, and so maybe
It
I don't.
endangers them not to know.
Yeah, you're right. That's why I left my other family in the first place, because I didn't want them to be on the receiving end of that. Okay. I guess Catherine's gonna move to the center of this little elemental ray and just like very timidly, like, I need to tell y'all something.
Ash is gonna scoot over to like Ignatius as she listens.
What?
She'll kind of like look. It's gonna be caught.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. After we're done with where we're going, Eris, I can't go back to your home. I can't step foot into Stone Fury again. And I guess y'all need to be aware of part of my past. There's somebody tracking me that's not the cloister. I guess I don't know if they even know that I'm alive, so I'm not worried about them. But there is somebody else out there who wants me back, and she'll go through the whole like cycle of like it was this and then it was this, it was this, like it's the worst thing imaginable, but I'm not going to voice it all out because it's really terrible. But she goes through the entire thing up until she tracks me through mirrors. And Eris, you had one in your room or your house, and I didn't see it. And now she knows where I was. And so she's gonna come looking for me. And if I was still there and y'all were still there and your family's there, she's like, I don't want to think what she would do just to try to get me back.
Is my family in danger?
She doesn't want them. She wants me. If I was there, then I don't know. But I can't go back.
We won't let her get you. And Eris will stand up and just put a hand on her shoulder.
Aww. She'll also take out the drawing that Ash did, just so y'all get a picture and a name together.
You want to throw that in Provenance?
I will.
Yeah,
I definitely will.
Yeah.
So she's well, I gotta remember. So her name is Rovana, but she made me and the friend in the next cell that was there, she forced us to call her mother. So, which was fucked up in itself, but I don't, yeah. I mean, yes. That's why I haven't seen my adopted family in a long time. Because I can't go back. So I just need to avoid mirrors. I have one. And I'm planning on trying to use it to throw her off because that's what I've done in the past and it seems to have worked, but I wasn't paying attention, I guess, like I normally do when I was in your house. So I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that happened. If I had known, I would have asked him to cover it up.
It's not the best campsite story. So how would you know?
Fair enough. Well, don't worry. We're on your side.
Thank you.
You're too much fun to have taken away from us.
I'd like to think I'm a delight.
Anything from the Ignatius area or Ash having first spotted this? Now getting some answers? Okay, not just want to check around.
Ash would just kind of like look over Ignatius and just like nod, like, see, I told you.
That's
Sorry.
such an emotionally detached response to the situation.
Told you so. Yeah.
Told
Juicy,
you.
juicy.
Told
Sorry.
you.
You were saying Ignatius, sorry. That's
No,
funny.
Ignatius would just basically acknowledge Ash and then tell Catherine, well, this is bad. How? I imagine it's been years since you've been near them. How formidable are they?
pretty sure she's like a necromancer type of some
Oh.
kind, but she's, oh my goodness, I don't know if you can, please hold. It was a very loud, like loud thunder. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It was shaking my window. Yeah, she's pretty powerful. So I don't know. I think she's been building, or just like, I don't know how, attaining more and more power because she's just trying to bring her daughter back. So she pretty much does whatever she wants and goes to any ends to try to make that happen. So I don't think we would be able to do anything right now if she were to pop up here. Not that I don't have faith in us. I just know better.
No,
Oh.
mirrors. We just won't have any mirrors around.
Issues
Yes, please.
will shift uncomfortably, but
Canned bag.
all right, man.
Just throw it. So he just pulls it out and behind it throws it out into the ocean.
All right. Anything for Grisura? No, did you have to? Just want to check in.
Is entirely too much personal history for one day, so Rizura's balled up in a corner, just a little overwhelmed.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to go back and see how long. I think it was 6 years in
Mhm.
between when I left. Yeah.
In the timeline at the very bottom there.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
It's the map.
Ooh. Well.
Well, I mean, Ignatius would also ask, was it in the area that I had first seen you, in those mountain ranges? I mean, they're pretty far away if they were.
I mean, yeah, that was where my family was, and then it wasn't that much. Like it took a little bit. I want to say, because Catherine wouldn't really know because she was so sick. I remember mountains. So it was still in a forested area, and it was, I think, by a mountain. It could have been nearby. Wasn't really paying attention when I was going off to what I thought was like a cure.
Yeah.
So,
We'll do what we can to protect you.
Ignatius, you can make a quick history check if you want to try and like match that up. You know, it's a pretty loose, because Guthrie really doesn't remember much about that travel or location. So, but the DC be a little high, but make a history check
Alright.
based on your mapping of that entire area.
I will burn a luck.
Okay.
Better. 16.
16. Okay. You know that the area where you met Catherine was in the middle of Cinderbite Forest. It's a little below where it actually says Cinderbite Forest on the map. It's a couple little openings there, and that's where that place was. You think the only mountain range near there is Elder Crest off to the east that borders most of that forest. And as far as anything existing in there, York Cloister exists like further northeast. about a week's travel through the mountains north of yours is where you ran into Char's Cloister. But as far as further down, there are a couple places where there's some small, the people that live like recluses and hermits and such, and have like a little hut. You don't really remember any towns or anything along that border, but there's definitely a handful of places that you may have come across. Someone might have been there, someone might not. No one that matches that picture, but you did come across a couple, empty houses. Nothing with cells or anything in that were obvious, but you never know what a house might hide. But nothing that stands out like really highly like identifiable. But you've got a few places if that's ever a place you want to look for.
Well, at least.
Any of
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Just Nace is just thinking. Well, now that we. Thank you for sharing, because now that we know, we could try to maybe finding a way from maybe preventing that in the future. Besides just not having a mirror around.
Yeah. I think it was Starbridge. I was in Starbridge. That was the last time I used. Like, I have a mirror in my pack. I just don't use it. But I went on a ship for a little bit and thought I threw her off for a while, and I did for 6 months. Wait, what's the current month, Dan?
Let's see. It is April. We are just at the very end of April. April, yay.
Okay, so I've thrown her off for 8 months, so that's a pretty good stretch. Yeah. I know she's pissed. So, but she doesn't. I think she thinks that. Well, I don't know what she thinks. I died until I didn't, and that's when Lilith brought me back. So. Yep.
So, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. Sounds like everyone's sort of wrapped. Okay. With a lot of this heavy, rather somber, and concerning information shared, both for Cathy's sake and everyone's sakes. A little lingering worry, maybe, for Eris's family, Cathy's family. Way back where Cinderbite. The soft light of the elemental ray dims a little bit to allow for better sleep. Now just offering about 20-25 feet of dim light outside and sort of protects the cabin, making it nice and dark, settling in for nighttime. Everyone sleeping tonight. There's some comfortable, areas to lay down your own bedding on.
Gonna try.
Okay,
Yeah.
Although, yeah, go ahead.
Eris is gonna keep her watch.
Okay.
She knows the dangers at the bottom of the ocean, so she's gonna suggest that we keep watch.
Okay. Nice. And Ignatius?
No, it's just I was just gonna say Ignatius will probably end up just falling asleep watching the show go by, so to speak. he's just,
Mm.
he's almost won't even go to bed. He'll just keep watching until he falls asleep.
Nice. Okay. All right. Is anyone else gonna try, and do a watch tonight along with sleep, as Eris suggests, to everyone?
Ash will volunteer to keep watch.
Okay. All right. Eris, would you like which shift? It's you and Ash tonight.
I'll take 2 and 3.
Okay. All right, because you just need the 4 hours. Excellent. Ash, you'll take first then.
Yeah.
All right. Gonna make a perception check. Ash, as you watch Eris finds a comfortable spot to trance. Everyone else lays their bedrolls out, gets comfortable. The soft motion of movement over the ocean. What's your check?
That is an 8.
8. Okay. Well, it is
Mhm.
a little tricky to see with a dim light just out, 15, 20 feet. You have a little jump scare here and there as every so often, the tentacles of a creature kind of pass by. You pass by the tentacles of a creature, comes into sight, and just goes out like, ooh, what was that? Other times, a creature like a rather large octopus kind of pops up and has, almost humanoid-esque features at the top, like big sunken eyes, and this just swims by. So, a lot of varied creatures down here you're not accustomed to. But nothing so alarming, nothing that attacks or otherwise.
Okay.
And I'll let you roleplay grabbing Eris. Over trance.
Iris, it's time to get up.
All right. So she'll get up. Your turn. All right. How'd it go?
Didn't see anything.
Anything interesting?
I mean, everything's interesting.
It's nice down here, isn't it?
It's oddly peaceful.
Don't have to worry about people really following you down here.
That's true. Alright. Night. Good luck.
Good night. Good night.
Oh.
Well, it's adorable. Good night.
Oh, he has got the zoomies. All right.
Okay. That's awesome. Eris could make a perception check for both watches here. Just be your nightly.
The big die comes through. 22.
Nice. Okay. More the same. You're much more accustomed to this. Really aren't jump scares. Just like, oh well, what's that doing way out here? Some type of creature that comes by. Definitely looks like, very undisturbed. Not a lot of travel through here. And there's a sense of peace that you probably haven't felt for a while, being away from the water and stuff that comes with just out here in the ocean at night. This is that train is beautiful. This is peace.
Yeah. She's like, part of the reason is like, okay, a little bit of heebie-jeebies from that story, but also like, I'm alone surrounded by water. It's nice. And she's also gonna keep an eye out for that same shape that she saw in her vision that she got when we stepped into the city. Just kind of keeping an eye out for that and whatever that spear was.
Okay. All right. Your shift goes by, and morning comes around. The schools of fish pick up, get a little more active. Again, you are at a depth this far out from shore to, a full almost day's travel, 18 hours travel. You're getting some sunlight, but it's a lot less than you're accustomed to. So the lights come on. The lights are on during the day now, and they just help fill in some of the spaces where the sunlight isn't quite coming down to. But the next day journey goes by. Let's see. What do we spot today? Refreshing my spot here. Wish it wouldn't. Okay.
And the deeper we go, Eris will still keep an eye out for that, like especially because she knows the dark and she knows the deeps, and it's like I want to see if I can find that shape
Nice.
again.
Yeah. As morning comes around, of course you can't really cook a breakfast here, but there's rations for everybody. Might feel a little more recharged, refreshed. You've at least been able to get a sleep on everything that's come up. So, hopefully feeling a little more on solid ground this morning. More beautiful scenes of the ocean bottom here. Can I ask everyone around? First, let me know. Do you have any roleplay you want to do today before bedtime? Anybody does? No worries if not. Just don't want to skip anyone.
How many more days of travel do we have? We have like
There's
2 more days,
4
right?
in total, and you've done about 1, so maybe 3 more days.
Okay, not today then.
Okay. Looking like no one else. So, okay. May I ask everyone to make a perception check, please? And I'll start with Grisura once you get that roll.
17.
Hey, Ash.
13.
Okay. Nice. Ignatius?
13.
Okay. Cool,
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
In sync. Nice. I'm picturing the two of them like sitting and giggling in a chair, like, like next to one another now. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I told you. Shar?
12.
Well, okay. Catherine?
19.
19. And Eris.
14.
All right, so you're all like taking in the wonders here. There's a decent illumination. As though Nicole knows that you are traveling the deep and watching for it, is an extra illumination that kind of gradually, almost unnoticeably, gradually kind of fills the space, allowing you to see further into the ocean than the daylight would normally allow. Grisura and Catherine, you two spot around 2:30 in the afternoon, outside of the ship, about 50 feet away, as you're looking out of the front, passing by the side, people, about 15 of them, seem to be standing in a circle. You want to take a closer look, or what would you two like to do? Bottom of the ocean, people in a circle.
What's
What
going
the
on
fuck
out
is that?
there? Eris, is that safe?
You all look, you see.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
As you all look closer here, and it's coming by a little bit as you're passing, you see about 15 people standing in a circle, facing outwards and holding hands. Now, I don't think any of you would be aware of this initially, but as you get closer, you see that they are statues of people.
Oh.
Reckless will answer you, Grisura, as you ask. Those statues.
Yeah, I guess it's perfectly safe for them.
They were actually first discovered by the people of Selfie on their very first journey to land after the Sundering. The artists and history are unknown, but we do know them to be from before the Sundering. Sales, of course, Eris, you might put together with where you are, because you're on a direct heading, that the area, sailing-wise, up above, sailors often consider roughly this area to be like a lesser version of the Bermuda Triangle. And you kind of like, oh, that's interesting. You put those together a little bit.
Ah, I'll tell Ignatius that.
Oh, nice.
Oh, interesting.
And like, I think I'm assuming I would have a map of the ocean, especially of any routes I've traveled, and I'll show him on my maps. Be like, hey,
Nice.
look, there's this, and there's stories.
Like the Bermuda Circle, and it's like, you know,
The Bermuda Spiral.
It's like
It's
a
an
3-mile area where just weird stuff happens. The surface, or some ships go disappear and this and that.
Some ships disappear. There was this flying lady who vanished.
No sign of it. I love it.
People think she landed on an island, but there's this whole big controversy around it, and you know.
Nice. Reckless will just add, it's a landmark for all travel. Quite interesting history on. There aren't many.
15 of them.
Hasn't been studied too much. Much of an interest in self-feet. Study it. Land folks. Go to get.
Do you know if it's magical?
I can't say myself. He's still passing by. If anyone has anything they want to test with detect magic or anything. 30 feet.
So how big are each of these people statues?
They look to be about the size of a human child. They look like children, and they're about the size of human children.
Okay, so it's not like
Monolithic
it's not like
or anything.
yeah, okay, all right. So it's just a small.
It's a little, yeah.
Small park statue.
Exactly, 15 of them. Yeah.
Okay, and the circle's unbroken.
Unbroken. They're holding hands. They're hand in hand.
Oh. Okay.
They have little, like, elven ears and stuff. They look mostly human outside of, it's tough to tell some of those details, but the ears you can see from here. Little elven ears. A quick check. Does any have any magic-y stuff they want to...
No, it doesn't remind me of anything from my world, does it, Dan?
Okay.
From the Fae?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have detect magic or anything that can really help out.
Ignatius will ask Reckless if they can get within like 30 feet of the statues. Not too close.
Yes.
And he'll cast detect magic.
Oh, okay. They kind of do a little loop. You're gonna do a little circle around it, so
Right.
you get, as close as the ray can's got its fins on either side, so you're like maybe 25 feet off, and it just does a beautiful circle. The lights kind of focus over and shine on that, making kind of like a wide spotlight on the. Again, there's a lot of build up on these, but. Relatively highly detailed, not lifelike, but highly detailed elven children, hand in hand. Some looking up, some looking straight forward. They look restless. Not like in danger restless, but just like kids, like stand still and hold pose for this these statues to be made, kind of look. And as you ping. Detect magic. I gotta find a school. It does ping. The whole thing is one unit. Rings with some with magic. I'll tell you the school in just a moment.
Turn to stone.
Let's see. There are a couple. You're detecting the Divination, School of Magic, as well as transmutation and conjuration. So 3 schools in total. Again, abjuration. No, I didn't say that. I said divination. It was divination, conjuration, and transmutation. Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that kind of explains why people disappear.
3 schools of magic, though. That's fairly
lot.
powerful. Yeah. Don't know enough. I don't. Wouldn't want to messing with it, but there's something to note. If you know.
Did you mark it on your map? Ignatius?
Yeah, I'll consult with Eris
Point of
on her map.
interest.
Yeah.
Okay. Eris has like trade maps from like the surface maps. And I think you've been working on like at least along this route, sort of building like an underwater one. So you can kind of like transpose the two and write it up on both if you like.
It's a 3D map.
yeah.
It's like Google World.
nice. Hey, mark that down. And the Reckless said, wonderful, isn't it? Kind of veer the ray back on course. The Selphine. Alright. Any other RP before going to bed on this is day 2 out of 4.
Ash will read some of her book.
Oh.
Yeah, Ignatius will go back on first shift.
Okay.
Zero, before she goes to sleep, will use her sending stone and just send a message to Morad that says, sorry for my reaction. I'm glad you're alive. We'll get through this.
You get a reply with that sort of a matching understanding sentiment. Trying to think of how Morad would put it, but no. Of course. Oh, with a laugh, it's just no. And we will. You're absolutely right. So night falls. Ash, do you want that first shift again? Are you doing watch again tonight or not tonight?
Is Ignatius taking first shift?
You want the first one, Ignatius? Okay.
Yeah.
What would you like, Ash?
Ash will take, if Eris doesn't want to do 2 tonight, she'll take the other one.
Okay.
I'll take, sure. I'll take second watch.
Okay.
Okay. Then Ash will take third watch then.
All right. If the 3 of you want to roll perception checks, I'll check with Ignatius first.
22.
22. Okay. Keep a careful eye. Same thing for you. You might get some jump scares with the same sort of like the lanternfish. So, some things down here are just like, oh wow, okay. But nothing that seems to be trying to attack the ship or otherwise, thankfully. And as yours wraps up, I think I'll let you go ahead and RP getting Eris out of her trance for her watch.
Okay. Just approaches and
I love
I'm
adding
awake.
this so much here.
I'm awake. Yeah, I'm up.
I'd say good morning, but it's not morning, so
It's delightful, isn't it?
it's terrifying and spectacular at the same time.
Kinda better than a ship, isn't it?
Oh, certainly. No motion, no rolling. So
I do miss that, though. Good night.
night.
You know, what was your perception, Ayers?
13.
13. Okay. Yeah, just there's a large sense of that peace again. That even dulls the perception a little bit, but still, because it's just so wonderful to be. But thankfully, nothing ornery, nothing out of the ordinary. As you shift wraps.
Still looking for that shape.
Yeah, still, no javelin, unfortunately. Yeah.
Nothing yet. Okay.
But you're keeping a careful
No
eye.
gigantic in the deep.
Nothing in the murky depths there. Thank goodness.
All
right. And I'll let you RP grab a Nash.
I'll go over and kind of lightly punch her in the shoulder.
Oh, what?
Ah, come on, that wasn't that hard.
Oh, thanks. I guess it's time for third shift. Great. I'm ready.
Good morning. It's nice and calm and peaceful.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, later. No.
It wasn't that hard. I lightly tapped you.
Aw.
Awesome. Ash.
You're just
Charlotte
sitting
actually-
down and like rubbing the shoulder.
Sorry, Shar.
Char would wake up. She tried to do her trance training again, so she's awake.
Oh, okay. Can you do your Constitution saving throw to see how that
No.
goes? Pretty interesting.
14.
You want to use your inspo?
What's the dice?
Eight.
Well, there's 5, so it's D8.
19.
19. Okay. You make some headway into that third hour. Yeah, you don't complete it, but you're probably up to like 2.5 out of those 4 hours you need. And as you found, it's getting more and more difficult the further into this trance to maintain it. But although you do still take that point of exhaustion, man, you feel like you're making some good headway. Making some. But
Does Ash recognize what she's doing?
I think Char's been pretty open about it, right, Char? So yeah, probably the puffy eyes and the.
You'll hear like, "Gosh, you got this. You got it."
So you've woken up Char are you assisting?
Yeah. Yeah, she'll assist.
Oh, you can make a
I mean, I don't know if it counts because it's a disadvantage, but
Yeah.
I'll roll. 16.
Okay, and Ash, your perception?
24.
Nice. All right, the two of you wake up. Keep a careful eye on the seafloor. Char, you're now experiencing some of these nighttime, creatures that some come up out of the sand, just like the manta ray you're in, up and kind of swim alongside before diving back down beneath the sand, just as though it's water. The two of you even spot some little youngling elementals, little twirls and twists of water that seem to walk through the watery space, catching a little kelp here or a fish or two and spinning them off a little bit off course. But thankfully nothing that is attacking. These are rather large crabs down. Like come up out of the sand and walk, a little bit. They can't keep up with the ray, but they walk by, but they're maybe like 4.5 feet tall outside the hull, the elemental ray. Interesting creatures. Nothing that's gonna attack them.
Ash during the watch is she's going to take something out of her bag and is going to just kind of sit it down next to Shar on the floor. which is the 2 turtles.
Are you giving them both to Shar?
Yes. Yeah.
And just to clarify, she asked you to give one to each sister, but just want to make sure you want to give them both to Shar.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Shar, it doesn't take you too long to notice that.
What are these?
I happened to buy the Weavery the other day, and your sister wanted me to give those to you. Well, she wanted you to have one and Catherine to have one, but seeing that Catherine is going through a lot right now with the whole mirror thing, I thought that I would trust it to you to make the right decision on when. If you think it's good to give it to her.
She picks them up and examines them. Turtles.
She said it was an inside joke. She seemed nice. Seemed happy. Well, sad after the meeting, but happy and regretful if she caused you any harm or distress about, saying something. I think she was just so surprised to see Catherine that it just kind of happened. But I don't know. I have an interest in relationship with my brother, but it's nothing like your situation. But there's a slight understanding there, and I don't know. Maybe one day you can be able to talk to him, and that doesn't have to be soon. It can be years.
My whole childhood was spent being pitted against the other children in the cloister, including my siblings. It's not really an environment that fosters caring sibling relationships.
It's understandable.
Until my enemies in the cloister are dead, I don't know that I can trust anyone who's from there. How can I know that they won't turn in Catherine and I?
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess it's just wait the decision of if you think you'll ever be able to. I mean, I believe you can, given the chance, but if you'll ever be able to take down all of your enemies, it's a big task. Do you think it'll happen in your lifetime?
I think that if I don't, And I end it before they get me. But I refuse to live it in their clutches.
As long as I'm traveling with you, I'll work as hard as I can to help you not let that happen.
Why?
Well, I trust you. You take good care of your sister. You seem to be a good person. You do nothing but good for this group while you've been with us. What more? I mean, why not? If not you, then who?
Shar just grows pensive and looks back down at the turtles.
Ash will do a subject change. Oh, look. How would you just look at all this? And she'll just kind of like get up and act like she's looking at something closer and continue on with the watch.
Okay. So you finish your watch. Day 3 comes around. And I'll quickly check and see, just to find a good beat here. Does anyone have any RP today? Day 3 out of 4 that they'd like to.
I do.
Okay. Well, any particular time of day, or it doesn't really matter so much?
Whenever Ignatius wakes up and is probably like post breakfast, so he can eat in peace.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she'll pull out the embroidered turtles. You detected magic on the statues before?
Yes. Simple detect magic spell. Anything within 30 feet. It'll
Do
tell
you
me if
sense-
it's magical and what school of magic it is belongs in.
Do you sense any on these?
Oh.
And show him the turtles.
Oh, give me a second. And he literally will do that.
Nice. It's awesome. It's adorable. Nice.
And we'll cast detect magic on the turtles.
You do detect magic of. There's no magic.
Wow.
There's no magic. Nope, they're just non-magical little embroidered turtles.
Aside from the missing stitch or so, they're fine.
Thank you.
Oh,
She'll walk away.
welcome.
The whole 40 feet across the Mandarin.
Yeah. But there was a thank you. It's fabulous. Okay.
And she'll go over to Catherine. How are you feeling?
So, past, what has it been, 2 nights now? Catherine's been like tossing and turning and like trying to like make sure she gets all her sleep in, but it's been like rough. So she kind of doesn't look her best. Like, probably, I don't know. She just looks tired. I'm okay.
Apparently, Ash went to the Weavery. Arabella sent these and shows Catherine both the turtle embroidery.
Those are so cute.
One's for you.
Take hers and just kind of like, it's really cute. I'm glad I have something to remember her by, because I probably won't see her again. Can't go back. That was nice. Okay. Thank you. Or I guess I gotta thank Ash, but it's cute.
I suppose.
So little. Just like she's a child and be like, doo 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 doo.
Nice. Beautiful. Anyone else for day 3 RP? Did you have something you were holding on to, Ash, or did you do that?
Nope. Ash is just reading the
Okay.
rest of the day.
Beautiful. The only thing that pops up today is Reckless. Oh, this is rare. Let's take a closer look. And steers the ray off to the right. Starts steering a little hard to the right. You see a lot of like rock formations and this and that. In the distance a bit, you see looks like it drops off into a bit of a ravine. As you pass by some of these higher rock formations, and it clears off to like a clear shelf, then the ravine that drops off, and then you see it pick up like a mile across and continue on seabed. From shoulder up, you see a lumbering ocean giant striding through the crevasse. That's an ocean giant. They're taking their pilgrimage. They walk that ravine. Where it goes, it has not been marked or mapped. Our best understanding is it takes about they journey through that ravine and walk across the ocean floors to unknown locations, only to return back to their home. The journey takes, we believe, 7 years or so itself.
Oh.
To see one in their pilgrimage is incredible. They kind of up above so you can look down. And the ocean giant's about 80 feet tall in their height from, head to toe, but mostly down in this ravine currently. They've been here apparently doing so since before the sundering. Incredible. Very rare. Kind of like, spend another hour or two, like while it's still sort of in the same direction. Kind of not getting too close, but hanging out with the ocean giant. Anything for any of you during that? Or otherwise I'll just get us wrapped.
Ash will lean over to Eris. Eris, the ocean giant's shit.
Dumped beings.
Could you imagine?
I'd be pretty huge.
It would be. It would be. This is all. That's all.
just watch it step, I suppose.
Let's hope we don't find out while we're yet.
Oh,
All right, beautiful. And so you carry on. I'll just say next night, no worry. Everyone does their watches. Nothing, attacks or bothers the ship. Day 4, as you're cruising along, is this day of travel. It's gonna be one more sleep, and then you'll arrive at Selphine. You are making good strides on this next day. Shark, if you're doing again tonight the no, okay. Zipping through. You're really hitting some of the deeper depths now as you're approaching a day out from Selphine. The glow of the ship offers that, immediate proximity light, and then again, it's this own call, this illuminating world of space for you all to see. With about a day to go, the elemental ray slows down and comes to a stop. Sorry, seem to be having just a small issue. Let me discuss with the elemental and see what's wrong. Please. And they cast a spell or two on themselves, and they step outside of the ray to talk to it. As that extra illumination dims, diminishes, and the elemental ray's light itself reduces, and it's now just 15 feet of dim light, and with Reckless outside speaking like towards its face in the front. And you really realize how deep you are below the waters here. There is no sunlight that comes down this far. The depths are an abyss, and you have 15 feet of dim light, and it's a little murky, like sand has been kicked up. Settles, and then a little more, and settles, and Reckless comes back in. Right. So we're going to have to sit tight just for a little bit. I think something. The elemental is unsure, but feels frightened to move. And so we're just going to sit tight for a minute. Lay low. We're going to dim the light a bit further, or maybe turn it off. Everything will be fine. And that's where we'll end tonight's session. Nice.
great.
I want off this ride. No.
Awesome.
Ignatius, you prepared water breathing, right?
Yay!
And water walk.
You might want
Ooh.
to test water breathing on some people.
Nice. Awesome. Well, brilliant. Players, thank you so much as always. Love your delicious role play and just a wonderful you. Appreciate you all being here. And thank you, viewers, for hanging out, making everything hilarious and so fun. Let's see who we've got. Any of our... Oh, Fable 42's online. Yeah, let's go give them a little raid here. And for anyone new, if you had fun, please consider giving us a little follow here. That way you'd be alerted to this campaign, the other campaigns that we run across the week. Tonight you've been watching Provenance, this delicious, juicy, high fantasy, high drama D&D campaign. We stream it every Friday night, 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern. Yeah, so until we catch you next time, hope you have a lovely night. Take care. Come on back next week and find out what's got this elemental ray so spooked that doesn't want to move, and what's closing off all the light. Picking up dirt. Oh no. Consider giving a call, Mad Bird Raid to our friends over at Fable 42. Catch you soon. Here, everybody. Nighty night.